It's what we believe it's a mystical place.
Mystical place.
Yeah, where rocks fly out the river.
No problem. We believe in places like that as well. No problem.
If a Christian told me, I'd laugh him up. I'm not even denying if you weren't brought up with it, you'd think of crazy.
That's Plato's. It's a Platonic theory, by the way. But keep going. And that's something that came about. Okay, that's a different discussion. How Platonic theories is called the land of forms, and how it was incorporated into Christian, Islamic, and Jewish faith. That's a whole subject matter we can talk about. Right. But what I'm saying to you is this: even if this is my point to you, is it not fair enough to say? Listen, David, please.
I'm listening.
I'm not trying to pull one over on you. You're more learned than I will ever be in Judaism, right? But I'm trying to say to you, as my teacher in Judaism, as the fair rabbi, I'm saying to you, look, we're looking at the verses together, and we're saying that, okay, there's two possibilities, right? We're learning together, and really and truly. All right, so we said there's two possibilities. Either he's speaking to the crowd and he says from them, or God is speaking to them, to him, and he's saying from them. But I'm saying in either case, because lahem is there, it's not from you, it's not lacha, right? So if it's not lacha, then it's not Bani Israel. That's my deduction. That's my argument. Right, so now, hold on. Sorry. One more thing. David, I apologize. Yeah? One more thing, right? The other point I wanted to make was that the oracle point, which is tying it all together now, because there's a reason why I was reciting the verse in the Quran in the beginning. I'm telling you about the magicians. The oracle point was that the prophecies is a biblical criteria for true prophets. Agreed?
Sorry, repeat that. I didn't understand what you said.
Verse 20 said that if he's a true prophet, he'll speak in prophecies. His prophecies will come true, in other words, right? And oracles, as the verse said, right? And if not, he'll drop dead, he'll die or something, right? You can read the verse. Can you read it? Can you read the verse? So I don't want to misquote. He shall be killed, right? All right, I don't want to misquote the verse, right?
You like me to show it?
Yeah, no, you can if you want to. Let's read the verse together. Let's just read it together.
And Allah killed Muhammad?
I'm speaking to him, please.
That's fine, sir.
If you want me to speak to you, I can.
I have a quick question.
Let me just. No. Let's
shut her up for 40 minutes.
Please, we'll come to you, right?
Give me 20 seconds to shut her up. The prophet shall die. If he shall speak in the name of other gods, the prophet shall die.
So, okay, perfect. So we've got a couple of things, right? You've got the oracle, and he has to speak in. He has to speak in. He has to speak in. He has to speak in.
Miss it for a while.
He has to speak in the name of God.
Correct.
Look at the conditions that we've got here. So he has to believe in one God, the true monotheism, not Trinitarianism or something like that, right?
Let me just read out the whole thing.
Please read out.
Okay. Presume speaking my name, an oracle that I did not command, meaning a new commandment. Just hold that in mind wherever you're going.
Yes. All right, no problem. So the commandments have to be the same.
Yeah. Can't change a single one.
If it's not this verse, there are other verses that explicitly talk about prophecies as being a criteria. Number 3, he has to believe in one God.
Correct.
All right. Now,
just going back, let's say for argument's sake, for argument's sake.
Yeah.
The last verse says he can be from outside the Ummah.
Yes.
What do you do about
outside
the
Bani Israel? Yeah.
Well, what you can do about the first verse that says you can't be from outside the community?
It doesn't say that in the first verse.
It does.
What does it say? Sure.
No. I will rise a prophet, that's 16. We say Lacha will be from you.
Can you read the verse, the full verse?
In English and in Hebrew?
In both, if you want.
Alright, we'll do it in English. I'm lazy. The Lord your God will raise a prophet from amongst your own people like myself, head you shall heed him.
Okay. Say again. Read it out.
Him you shall heed.
No problem. We believe in both.
What?
Yeah. No, hold on. What I'm saying is, after Moses, we believe.
Why it has to be, why the second verse has to be what I'm saying, and not what you're saying is, because the verse already says, so it wouldn't make sense. 2 verses later saying, hey, God had to change your mind, bros. Now everyone.
No. There is there's 3 possibilities here, right?
That's it.
No. 3 logical possibilities. Right. Possibility 1, that he was talking about a prophet that was sent to Bani Israel from them. Number 2, possibility 2, that he was talking about 2 prophets, because one of them is from Bani Israel, or more than 2. And possibility number 3, that he was talking about the same one all along. These are 3 logical ones.
Let's go. Let's take the last one first, because it's at least it's at least one that I at least understand. The rest I can understand.
That can make sense, because let me explain to you from our understanding, right? From our understanding, there were more than one prophet. Obviously, after Moses, we both believe there were many prophets that were sent, right?
Correct.
So it wasn't just one prophet.
Correct.
Okay, so we both agree that there were more than one prophet that was sent after Moses.
No, we charge. You have to pay money.
We both agree that there was more than one prophet that was sent after Moses.
Yeah, quite a few.
Perfect, no problem. Then we agree, because then in that case there could be there could be some from this tribe and that from this tribe. But look, what I'm trying to show you here is that there is an exegetical possibility based on Lahem that there can be a prophet outside of the scope of Jewish lineage. Yeah.
All right, no problem. So
and is that fair?
While I disagree with where you get from, I
No,
can
no.
hear where you come from. I can hear.
No. But yes, thank you, David. That's all I wanted you to say.
I can hear, but no
I'm saying it's a possibility. Now I'm open.
All right.
Me and
I'm
you-
open to that possibility.
Perfect. Right? If you're open to that possibility, we're saying together now, we have to look at all the other criterion, because right now we have something quite general. We want to specify it, right?
I think I know where you're getting, so I want to say
Right,
this both times.
right, of course.
You're trying to get an end agenda that Muhammad was a prophet. Correct or incorrect?
Yes, I'm trying to do that. Yeah.
All right. So
I don't think I mean.
let's save a crap load of time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so between the destruction of the temple and Muhammad was how long? I don't know what year was he born? Or what year did he prophesy?
He died let's say 633, 635 AD or 11 AH.
Okay,
Yeah.
the temple was destroyed in 70. So it's 550 years for argument's sake.
No, it's more than that. Way more than that. You said what? When was the temple destroyed?
70.
7 AD.
Yeah. 70.
Oh, you're talking 17 AD.
7, no.
Oh, right. You're talking about when they were expelled, right? The expulsion,
No, the temple was
the
destroyed.
destruction of the temple,
Yeah.
which corresponded with that time, anyways, isn't it?
What? So it's
70
500 years later.
AD isn't that a time when who was in charge of the Roman Empire? Nero. Was it Nero?
No idea.
I can't remember. Okay,
My
anyways.
point is, it doesn't make a difference. who's
no
on the
problem.
empire.
Okay.
Right, so you're trying to get that maybe he was a prophet. All right, so here's the two problems we have with him. Number one, he said that he changed laws of the Torah, and the simple proof is you don't keep Shabbos. Sabbath.
No. But here it says the commands.
What?
The commands, though.
The command.
The commands.
Shabbos is one of the commands.
Which one? The Sabbath.
Yeah, is one of the commands.
Yeah, that's
It's
one.
actually
That's the
one
only.
of the 10 commandments.
Okay, we affirm the Sabbath
How?
because the Quran affirms the Sabbath.
How? But it says you shouldn't light the fire. It says you shouldn't.
No.
That's a side point.
Let me explain.
That's not as big as my
But let me
next
explain,
point.
David, right? وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ الَّذِينَ اعْتَدَوْا مِنْكُمْ فِي السَّبْتِ. We know who transgressed amongst you in the Sabbath. The Quran says.
But it says you shouldn't light the fire. What do you do about that?
No, we affirm it.
We
We
just
said
don't
it.
keep
We said it was a historical reality. It was a commandment from God, and God tested the people with the Sabbath.
All right.
All of that we believe in.
You still haven't explained me why you shouldn't
Right?
do it now.
No, because as we said before, that was of the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
All of the commandments except for the Sabbath, we uphold forever. Only
Why
only
not
the Sabbath.
Why not? You have to bring a proof from my scrolls, my scripture. That's a side point. We'll let you think about
Right,
that.
no problem.
All right, then second one. Okay, right before the last prophet said there will not be any more prophets till the bringing of the Messiah.
Pardon?
There will not be any more prophets till the Messiah comes.
Okay. Yeah.
There will not be any prophets till the Messiah comes.
Sorry about that. Apologize.
There won't be any prophets till the Messiah comes. So
Yep.
even hypothetically speaking, can be a prophet from outside our community. No problem. Let's say
You go with that.
What?
It's a possibility.
We'll go with
It's
that.
an exegetical possibility.
Well, we're going to go with that just because my next point is going to
Yeah,
disprove
yeah.
it. So I can go with it. Just we'll run
For the
with
sake
it.
of argument, no, but I want it to be more than a sake of argument, because we're Rabbi, we're being honest with each other, right?
Yep.
We said that look, there were three possibilities. Either verse 15, 16 is talking about one prophet, or verse 16, 17, all of it from 15 to 20 is talking about the same prophet, or it could be talking about two different. It's possible, right?
Correct, but like I said, it's a possibility. It's not something I believe.
It's a possibility. So what I'm saying is that
Hypothetically, do I believe that's
the Torah, with the wording of it in the Hebrew language,
be translated like
can
that.
be understood in those three possible
Correct,
ways.
it can.
So okay,
Is
so it's not the case that we can say unequivocally, unambiguously, and in a clear-cut manner that actually the prophet must be from the genealogy and from the lineage of
There
Bani
could
Israel.
be Jewish scholars that say so. I'm not that I know about.
No
like
problem.
I say, I'm
Excellent.
not a scholar. I'm not issuing facts.
But Rabbi, you're nearly there, anyways.
What?
You're nearly at the Rabbi level, isn't it?
I'm early at this.
Okay. Yes. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last prophet says that the next prophet, the Messiah, will come. Muhammad was alive for how long, roughly? Give or take.
63 years.
How long did he prophesy for?
23 years.
All right. So within the 23 years, the Messiah should have come. That hence
Who says that though?
the last prophet saying later on in the prophets. I don't know where. I'm truly sorry. Like I said,
No, but what are you referring to? Just so I know, so I can
it
be
says
honest.
that will not be one of the last.
Sorry?
Nehemiah says he's one of the last prophets, one of the greatest prophets as well. He said there will not be any more prophecies. God will not send any more prophets till the rebuilding of the third temple.
Say again?
Till the rebuilding of the third temple.
Okay, the Quran talks about that.
You missing my? Doesn't help me if the Quran talks about that. I need my Torah to speak.
No, but
You want to prove my? You want to prove?
No, but let me explain to you something, right?
Over it.
The rebuilding of the third temple is not a great argument
What would you mean?
because you don't know how many times it was destroyed. As a matter of fact, you don't know how many times it was destroyed.
Disagree. We believe also we believe
How many times was it destroyed?
twice.
Okay.
Well, what's your?
Where does it say it has to be destroyed 3 times?
Doesn't.
Okay, so it was destroyed twice.
Yeah.
When was the last time it was destroyed?
Do that in 78.
70 AD. So what's the problem then?
Like I said, there won't be any new prophets till the Messiah comes.
Yeah, except we agree with that. We believe the Messiah came, which was Jesus Christ, and then after that, Prophet Muhammad came.
And this is why the Messiah couldn't have come.
Huh?
Because we
Why?
also, in the guidelines, in the prophets won't come guideline by Nehemiah.
Yes.
Is there what?
Oh, you're saying because he died, because the
No,
Messiah
no.
was before the destruction.
No, that's Jesus lived after the temple, I believe. I'm not
No,
sure.
he didn't.
Okay, so even he could, while he.
That would be an argument if you want to say that.
I don't. Even let's say hypothetically, it's,
Okay.
If the temple had to be destroyed, that's A and B. There were one of the things that said when the Messiah comes, there'll be peace. Is there peace now? Tell me.
No, hold on. What exactly are you referring to?
It's Nehemiah writes. When he
What
writes
verse
his
what verse are you referring to?
It's like I said, I don't know his behalf. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Ask anyone learned about Nehemiah's rules. Ask them, they'll tell you. Checking up online.
Do you guys memorize the Torah, by the way?
No, that's what I was going to bring up Lal Yom. You started quoting me 200 hours of stuff. But we don't. You sing. One of the reasons why you probably sing it is because it's easier to memorize like that.
No, it's because that's the way it was revealed.
Okay, but it's also easier to remember. Let's be realistic.
No, because the Quran. Just as a side note, I don't want to. We have a whole science of transmission of Quran, right? And the verses of the Quran have been revealed. We have a scholar. His name is Ibn al-Jazari. He says, الأخذ بالتجويد حتم لازم ومن لم يجود القرآن آثم لأنه به الإله أنزل وبه وهكذا به إلينا نزل, or something like this, right? Well, he says that the reason why we do the tajweed and all that things, we read in this particular way, is because that's how it was revealed to us.
The Jews from the Middle Eastern countries, actually,
Pardon?
my friends from Middle Eastern countries, the traditions are they sing everything.
Okay, that's
What?
Yeah.
All from that lived in Muslim countries, Arab Muslim
Yeah.
countries, they all sing everything.
no problem. Anyways, that's a side
But
note.
that's
Coming
fine,
back, it's part of the preservation of, which
Okay,
is a
so
different
ask
discussion we can
anyone.
have. By the way, I don't want to.
Ask anyone that's got. Don't look online because the problem with online, everything's you
Right.
never know what's true. It's crap.
Yeah.
But ask someone a reliable someone. Ask him about Nehemiah's rules. He gave rules. What will happen when the Messiah comes? And one of them, well, there'll be peace. There'll be no more war. There'll be no sickness. So hypothetically speaking, Jesus was the Messiah. There's war now, and we have no belief about second coming. We believe there'll only be once the Messiah comes.
Okay, that's your interpretation.
Correct.
Now, but
You're
once
asking-
again, when we talk about exegetical possibilities,
No, but it's not my interpretation. It's from Nehemiah. It's a fact. It's a written book.
No.
I can't.
But what I'm saying is that's the discussion of how, to what extent is a scholar's opinion credible as it's not that just because
He was this Nehemiah I'm talking about was the leader of the Jews. It was called.
so it's Talmudic.
No, what?
So he contributed to the Talmud.
No, because it was
Did he not?
time. He was called. No, the Talmud was written much later. He was called a Nasi.
He was called
A Nasi.
a Gnostic,
A Nasi.
a Nossi.
Nasi. I think the literal translation is a prince.
Okay.
But it wasn't a hereditary title. I think the best example I can give to it is the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem.
Okay. Well, no, he's not really that authoritative at all.
What?
He wasn't authoritative.
Sorry, 100 years ago?
He wasn't authoritative at all.
No.
Zero.
All right, talk about it. He was.
Maybe in that area, in Palestine, where the revolution was happening in the 30s and 40s, or whatever.
All right, no problem. He was like the grand mufti of everyone. Okay. He was he was an absolute monarch.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's not from the Torah, is it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
We're talking about something which is
It's
the
in
Old Testament.
Tanakh. It's on Nach. It's in prophecies. We have a whole
Section
of books called prophecies.
Right. We'll have to look directly at that, though.
I don't know it. Like I said,
No problem. Okay. But what I'm trying to say to you, can you see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Look. Let's conclude because I don't want to go too long, right? I'm just saying you've already opened yourself.
2 hours you get bored.
Right. I've already opened your mind to the possibility of there being a prophet that's outside of Bani Israel. Number one. Number two, is there any doubt that Prophet Muhammad came with Tawheed?
What's Tawheed?
The monotheism.
I don't explain the question better.
So is there any doubt that the message of Islam is a monotheistic message? The God we worship is the God, one God.
No doubt.
No doubt about that. Okay. Is there any doubt?
To an extent, let me just put it. Jews believe Muslims will be going to heaven. Most Jews believe it.
Yeah, we're
You
good.
don't believe that. I know you don't believe the same about us. It's fine. I know.
Yeah, we don't. We believe that the original ones, the followers of Moses, but we have a saying which is an authentic saying which says that whoever hears about me from a Jew or a Christian and doesn't accept me, they will go to the hellfire.
Alright, never mind. I'm just making a slight
I have to be honest, right?
I don't.
But what I'm saying is this. Yeah.
We believe that the Christians on the other side.
But I didn't even know you guys believed in heaven and hell. I thought you didn't believe in that.
Oh wait, the Christians?
You don't have any explicit verses in the Old Testament about heaven or hell, do you?
Don't know.
There is no heaven and hell. So we couldn't go to heaven, there's no heaven.
We believe there is. What it's based on is you've got a good question. I'm actually going to ask my rabbi.
No, that's fine. No problem.
What I'd like to know.
Yeah, you should know about this as a central thing. If there's heaven, everyone wants to go there, right? Okay, look.
Quick question. If there was no heaven and hell, you wouldn't worship God?
No, we would worship Allah because you know why?
You would anyhow.
We would.
So heaven and hell will just make
It's just an
difference.
incentive. It's an incentive. It's an incentive.
Realistically,
We believe the reason why the utmost reason why we believe in worshiping God, and remember this from me, yeah, is because Allah deserves to be worshipped. That's the reason.
Correct.
Yeah, when we say La ilaha illallah, it means La ilaha yastahiq al-ibadah. There's no God worthy of worship except for God. So whether there was heaven or hell or they didn't exist.
I'm calling a spade. It's much easier to live a life of worship.
No, I accept that,
That
right?
as well.
And that's an incentive though, because we're people
Makes
of
life easier.
Yeah, exactly, right? So what I'm saying to you is this. To end this discussion, I'm saying that already we've ticked two boxes of the things that are the criteria of the Bible, the Old Testament. The third one now is prophecy. Now, if I were to show you exact, specific prophecies from Prophet Muhammad.
No, what? Prophecies to what?
Prophecies, things, events of the future that are going to happen.
Doesn't happen. I'll tell you why. I have the Sabbath thing. That's my main. Currently, that's my main problem. So
No problem.
Once you can, that's my main problem. Once you could
And
explain.
what does it say that the Sabbath can never, always has to be on this place and this time? We affirm its command. We affirm that was a command.
When we finish, I'll look up.
No. What I'm saying is that we affirm it. The Quran mentions
You
it many
don't
times.
keep My point is,
We don't keep it because we say that look, God has with certain commandments, right? Even you would agree. I'll tell you this right now, right? I will change your mind on the Sabbath right here and right now, all right? Even you would agree that some commandments can be brought, right? When we say the most important commandment, number one, we've already added a hierarchy within commandments. Yes or no? No, it's necessary because if we say
no, I disagree. Well,
No,
I
hold on,
agree
hold on.
and disagree. No, it's a fundamental point. Is there a hierarchy, so to speak? And it's more rhetorical question. Let me just get to my point. In Islam, is believing God most important? Yes, because if you don't believe in God, everything else isn't. You're not worshiping God. It's not a question of hierarchy, but common sense.
no, but there is a hierarchy, right? I'll tell you why.
No,
let me
this is
explain.
common sense.
No.
If you don't believe in
David,
God, how you worship?
let me explain what I mean by this, right? I agree with that point, but with that, you've admitted implicitly that there is a hierarchy within the
No,
commandments.
it's a common sense reality.
Let me tell you why there's a hierarchy, right? If we say the most important, yeah? So we're saying number one. Anything else has to be at least second place.
Because we just list them in order of 10. Doesn't say this is
Well,
the
okay,
most important.
let's go through the commandments. So one of them, to believe in God. One God.
It starts with a Noiche Hashem. I am God. Doesn't
Yeah.
say in the beginning.
You're worshipping God, right? I'm not saying you exactly how it says it. Second commandment. Let's go through the commandment. You have to know the commandments, man. You must. No, this is very important.
One's adultery, one's don't steal, and so all of those are keep.
All right.
One's keep.
Let's start with stealing.
Yeah.
Can you break that commandment? at any point in time.
Can you break the commandment at any point as in define your question? Can I no here's limit. Does it mean can I break the commandment for 5 seconds or can I break it from today and onwards?
No, let me explain. There's two possibilities. Either the commandments, David, please, this is important. Because you said your thing was the Sabbath, right? I'm saying to you, I'm going to solve the Sabbath thing for you right now.
Able to do it quickly, my legs are hurting.
Okay, I apologize. But what I'm saying to you is this. If someone is starving and stealing is their only option, otherwise they will die. And their children will die. Okay?
Can one steal?
Now, let's say for instance, you're as a woman, she has children, they're gonna die, she's gonna die. There's some olives there in the marketplace. She takes a few of those olives and gives it to her, one each for her children and for herself to live.
Can she do that? Yes.
She can do that.
Because it says later on that there's 3 sins that cannot be broken. There are 3 cardinal rules, so to speak. But no matter what the circumstances, for life and death, everything can be broken besides 3 sins.
Which are?
Idol worship, adultery, and murder.
We agree with those 3 things. So that's perfect, right? So you said that there's 3. Look,
Yeah, but you haven't answered my
there are
question.
3 things. No, you've answered it yourself right now.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Well, why is
because
life-threatening too?
No. There's 3 things you just said. You've answered your own question. There are 3 things which can never be broken. I'm saying that there are 7 other, by extension, which can be broken, right? So if you can envisage a suspension of a commandment in any given place and time,
It says you can do that.
no problem. I accept. But if you can envisage a suspension of a commandment in any particular given place and time, right? Because of the hierarchy of commandments that we talked about, then God should have the ability to abrogate some of the commandments.
But like,
Does God have that ability?
yeah, it says well.
Right. So of the 10 commandments, only 1 was abrogated, and that was the Sabbath.
But who abrogated it?
God,
No, through who? Who did he send?
the last prophet.
Yeah, but we believe that no prophet can do that.
But how
believe
comes?
that
Why?
God
Where
made-
does it say that?
That if a prophet changes anything, I showed you that.
No, the oracle.
What?
Yeah,
If it
I
changes
appreciate.
the oracle.
Yeah. What's the Hebrew word?
The Hebrew word, the loitzi verse that I did not command.
Okay, perfect. No problem. Is
You overused the word perfect. You really don't know that.
very good, excellent,
Perfect.
splendid. Have prophets come after Moses, and have laws been changed? No laws have been changed. So if I find you one example, will you to retract your statement? All I need is one example here of any law that Moses put into place, which was either abrogated
I will reconsider
by
the statement.
Abraham. Sorry, not Abraham. I apologize. By any prophet that came afterwards, after Moses, and after that,
What do you mean after Moses? Any prophet from, like I said, from Moses till the last prophet.
which was the last prophet?
Slip my mind, bloody hell.
Don't worry, I'll tell you the correct information of the answer.
Slip my mind, bloody hell. Name slip my mind.
Who's the last prophet?
What
Give
you
me a
doing?
sec.
What are you doing, son? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why you trick me out? This? How
Look. I can easily, no problem. If you want me to find you instances of abrogation,
If you can wait 5 minutes, I can go against the wall and rest my legs. That would be great.
that's not a problem. Okay,
My legs.
that's
chill.
fine. So if I show you that, then the Sabbath thing is, by extension, it solves for you.
I will reconsider my statement.
Perfect. All right.
Awesome. So,
Okay. Have a rest. We'll come back.
feet, I don't know how you do it. Like double,
Leave us hanging.
yeah, double the height.
We'll come back. We'll be back. Yeah.
What's your channel called?
It's called Muhammad Hijab.
What?
That's my name, Muhammad Hijab.
Muhammad what?
Hijab.
Hijab as in the...
Like this thing that we're... Not yet. We're going to come back. He's just having a rest.
Ah, okay.
Muhammad.